Hi all. So it's about 12:30 for me and I'm laying in bed and I'm not really doing much. So I decided that I would like to walk through how to create a really simple website both in Ember and Angular 2. Um, this demo is going to show you how to create the YOLO Umbrella site. I use Materialize CSS for both the applications. And I've already created little starter apps on GitHub. So you can actually go to GitHub, my GitHub, and you can go to my repositories and you'll see YOLO Umbrella ng2 demo and YOLO Umbrella Ember Demo right here. So this will demo show you how to create components, create routes, use both the routers, right? And then be able to iterate over data on a page. Really the purpose of this is just to show you guys how easy it is, basically. You can find me on the internet at Lady basically everywhere, so feel free to come say hello. And let me go ahead and go to my terminal really quickly. And I'm going to do the Ember demo first. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and say, oops, not ng-serve, Ember serve. And if I go to my local host, I will see this pop up. There we go. And you'll see that I just have a really easy starter application here, right, with empty routes. This is the YOLO Umbrella Ember app. Okay, so let me go ahead and open up Atom. And what you will see here is you will actually see I have a router.js file. I've already created two routes. I've created the about route and the featured route. And you'll see over here that in my template, there's a templates folder, and then in that has an application.hbs. This is where the router actually outlets. And I've already created a component called Navbar. That's where my really nice styling is. So you'll actually see if I go ahead and comment this out and press save, I won't have it. Both the websites that I'm building are both using the CLI. So this is an Ember CLI application. And you'll see over here, I have a component folder, and this is where my JS things are. You have my routes right here, my about.js and my feature.js. And yeah. All right, so the first thing I want to show you guys how to do is actually how to create a route. All I have to do is say Ember G route. I'm going to call this route videos because I don't have my videos route yet. And what you'll actually see over here is it's done a few things for me. It's added the JS file, it's added an HBS file, and it's updated the router to add the route videos. And it's created tests for me, a unit test. So this .route videos is right here. If I want to go ahead and specify a default route, I can just go ahead and specify the path. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll say it's a backslash, and if I go ahead and save that, you'll see that if I'm not at any specified route, I have featured videos show up already. That is how easy it is to configure the router. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into Navbar. And what I want to do in Navbar is I want to go ahead and what Ember uses is they use helpers. So I'm going to go ahead and use the ng2 helper. And what this will do is it'll allow me to, if I specify my route, so I want to say this is the featured route, it'll allow me to go to the featured route. And I want to go ahead and do this for all of them. So this is my videos route, videos, and this is videos right here. And I want to say this is the about, and this is about right here. And if I go ahead and save that, every time I make a change, I like to go ahead and press save to make sure it works. And you'll see over here, videos is working, about is working, featured is working. And that is how easy it is to use the Ember router. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and make this videos page really pretty. So I have a bunch of videos that I want to go ahead and display on this page. The first thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and generate a component called a video card because I want to put all the videos on a specific card. So I'm going to say Ember G component video card. And what you'll see here is it's created a JS file, an HBS file for me. It's added an integration test, and it's also stuck it in the proper folders for me. So if I go to my video card.hbs, I just want some really nice styling. So I will go here. Actually, you know what? First things first, I'm going to go ahead and add some styling to the video route. So videos.hbs, go ahead and do that. If I go over here, you'll see Yellow Umbrella videos. That's great. Now what I can do is I can go to the video card. And where's my video card? There it is. Make that nice and pretty. I haven't broken anything yet after I saved it, so that's nice. And if I go to the videos route, I just want to go ahead and render that card on there. So what you'll see now is because I've stuck the video card component in this videos route, a card shows up. Yay! Okay, so that's awesome. You can see over here that I've decided that I want 3 pieces of data to work here, to change, to be dynamic. It is the video title, it's the actual person that I did this with, and then it's the video itself. So what I want to do there is I want to go ahead and define my array of data, and where I'm going to put that, since I'm going to be doing this in the video card, I'm going to go to my video card.js. I'm going to go ahead and export this. There we go. All right, nothing's broken yet. Now let me go ahead and go back to my video card. Now the way Ember iterates over data is they use the each helper. So this is exactly like ng repeat in Angular 1x and ng4 in Angular 2. So I'm going to say each. This is just like the link2 helper. Each, and then put this back in there. And then I will say each model as define a local component. We'll call a local component local variable, which we'll call a local variable video. If I go ahead and save that, you'll see that this is actually working. The each is working, and then I need to go ahead and just specify that I want this to be video.title, and I want this to be video.people. Here we go. And what you'll see is that my title has changed and my actual name of the person that I did things with changed. So that's how easy it is to basically start playing around with a simple Ember application. Now let's go ahead and let me close all these out, and let's go ahead and do the same thing in Angular 2. And I think what you'll find is that Angular 2 and Ember are very, very, very similar. So go ahead and kill my server, and then code YOLO Brolo demo ng2. Okay, ng serve, let's go ahead and do that. And if I go ahead and ng-serve, I'll see that what's actually served up is my default. This is using the new Webpack Angular CLI. Okay, so yes, welcome to the Yellow Umbrella Angular 2 demo app. So you'll see I have it exactly set up exactly the same. Go ahead and close this out. Open up Atom. And what you will see here in Angular 2 is that I have my main app component, right? So I have my TS file, my tests, and then a CSS file, The reason why I don't have an HTML file is because I decided to do inline templating. Somebody actually told me there was an add-on that supports Ember to do inline templating as well, which is kind of cool. So if you're more comfortable with that, that's totally fine. Instead of creating specific routes like Ember route like we did, the newest new router is actually a component router. And what that means is that we create a component for every route that we want to route to, right? So we're basically like routing to specific components. Routable components is coming in Ember soon, right? They've been talking about it for a second, so that's kind of exciting to know as well. But what I've done is I've created an about page component and a featured page component, just like I created these components, or sorry, these routes in Ember. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create my videos component. So ng generate component. We'll call it video page, and then I want to say I want inline styling, I want inline templating, and then I want no spec file. So those are the shortcuts, and anytime you want to do that, by the way, you can just be like ng-g-help. See what happens. Does it work? Yep. It'll tell me all the things that I can do. So you can see for a component, you can create like inline -is, etc. -no spec. So that's exciting. Now what you'll see is I've created a video page component right here, and it's right here. It's kind of funny that this one actually doesn't generate, like I don't know why it didn't generate anything for me. It's kind of weird. But that's okay. Let's just go ahead and stick stuff in there. And let's see, this is video page. Live coding with no editing because it's past midnight. Okay, and then this is app video page. And then we'll see video page. Actually, I don't have a styles URL because I said I wanted inline styling. And then I have my inline templating, which is totally fine, but I'll just go ahead and delete all of this. Okay, that's right. So in Angular 2, there is a selector that's predefined, so it follows the conventions of app video page, right, for example, or this one is app feature page, right? And then I'm going ahead and exporting the class video page component. So now that I have the 3 routes that I want to go ahead and route to, I want to go ahead and create a app.routes.ts file. Generating routes is coming in Angular CLI soon as well, so I'm looking forward to that. But before that, we want to go ahead and look at the app.routes.ts file, and what we want to do is we want to go ahead and import all the components that we want to route to, and then we want to go ahead and specify those routes. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, you'll see here, just like I showed you that you were exporting and the convention of how it was named. Import featured page component from featured page. It's the same thing for the video page and the about page. Then we're exporting app routes, right? And here's the specific paths, and you'll see the paths are actually routing to a specific component. My default path is just going to be an empty string, and then it's going to say component is featured page component. So one thing I want to make sure I'm doing over here is, let me go ahead and save that. Okay, so so nothing's broken, which is nice. Now, the other thing we need to do here is we need to go ahead and configure our main.ts file. So I need to do a few things to the main.ts file. I need to go ahead and ask Angular 2 to provide the router right here, right? And then I need to go ahead and say like, okay, I just created this app routes. I just exported app routes, right, from the app routes.ts file. So I need to go ahead and import it over here. And then this I just copy pasted, but what I need to do over here is configure my bootstrap to say provide router app routes. go ahead and save that. Nothing's broken, which is nice. Okay, now I can go back into my main app component .ts file, and I need to go ahead and import the router directives. /router, and I need to go ahead and create a directive right here. Specify my directives, router underscore directives. There you go. All right, that works. And then I need to go ahead and actually create a router outlet as well. Router outlet. All right, and you'll see that I'm at localhost, and I had already specified my default route to be the featured page component, and so this showed up. Yay, that works. Now, just like in Ember, you use the ng2 helper. Over here, you actually still use the A tag, but you change this to router link equals, and then we say /featured, let's say, for example. And then over here, we're going to do the same for all the routes that we want. I'm going to call this one videos. And call this about. Videos. Go ahead and save that. Make sure nothing breaks. All right, and then I can go ahead and go to videos. That's nothing. And then about. See. All right, so that's actually how easy it is to use Angular's router. Now over here on videos, I need to go ahead and, make it pretty again, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add the route styling over here to my video page component. And then I want to also add the video card, just like I did for the last one. Okay, and you'll see over here, you'll look at the videos. Okay, that's how that works. And if I go ahead and save that, then you will see this show up. Why is there two? Did I just do two? It's really weird. Okay. Am I like completely insane? Oh, I did do two. Wow. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just like Ember uses the each helper, we're going to go ahead and actually create an ng4. We use ng4, but we need to obviously like specify the content that we need, the data we need in an array. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right here. And you'll notice that since Angular uses since Angular uses TypeScript, what you need to actually say is videos is an object. Videos is an object, which is an array. If that's how you actually say it, and then you specify the actual array. All right, so that's fine, and then we can go ahead and go back to the, oh, actually it's on the same page. So this is actually kind of nice. This is why I like the inline templating, because everything's on the same page. Okay, so we're going to have an ng4. So we say ng4 equals let video of videos. If I go ahead and say that, I should see the ng4 actually working. Okay, so that works, so that's nice. And then just like in Ember, we say video video.title. And over here, we're going to say video.people. And let's see if this actually changes. It didn't change. Video.people. Why did that change? It's kind of strange. Video.people. Over here. There we go. It changed. Just needed a second. Yeah, so that's how easy it is to use Angular. Angular's router, creating components, and then using ng4 to iterate over some data. Well, I hope you check out YOLOBROLO soon. YOLOBROLO.com will be going up at some point in time. It'll have pretty screencasts or crappy screencasts. Either way, it's useful, hopefully, for somebody out there on the internet. You can follow me on the internet at Lady Beat. Where am I? I'm right over here. And yeah, life is awesome. Hope you found this useful.